Ooh, good morning. This is a Friday. And I'm going to ask, if I don't ask nobody to do nothing else for me for the rest of my life, I'm asking y'all to help this go viral. Not for me, but for my son. See, they always say that a mother is protective of their son, but I don't, anybody that knows me know I don't just, if my son do wrong, I don't protect him. I let him go through that process. But in this case, it is so out of hand. I can't even fathom this. I'm gonna give you an update on the things that's going on with my son and his case. My son filed an appeal, and he went through the Tennessee Lawyers Fund. That's when attorneys do dishonest things in Tennessee, and they set up a fund for lawyers to reimburse. He has filed an appeal in state court. Now, it's just kind of strange that the judge that was sitting on the bench when he filed his case was the same judge that denied him an emergency stay in the appellate court. Her name is Judge Valerie Smith. I can't understand that. That's a conflict of interest, and despite the fact that was her courtroom, and she had an encounter with Attorney Richard Glassman in a case where the board was over there. Well, he filed a complaint against Judge Karen Smith. That's the one that Richard Glassman had a relationship with. And he submitted the letter of the threat that he did. He submitted the police report showing that Glassman had submitted a forged lease, and he submitted both of his lease agreements. And the board of Tennessee told him that there was not enough evidence for them to do something to Judge Smith. The Tennessee Board of Professional Responsibility has said that he keep filing complaints, but they're dismissing it despite the fact that he has shown that Attorney Glassman is getting paid on a forged lease, attorney fees against my son. Now it even gets worse because he has reached out to 2 state representatives and asked them, because they can, do an inquiry on why is it that they're not doing anything to on this case. Because it was a judge in Tennessee and Memphis, black judge, that they sanctioned him for using his own letterhead to write something about that. I'm not going to call his name. Or better yet, it was an attorney, a black attorney, that they publicly they suspended his license because he was a lack of communication. Now, all these judges that I'm talking about is white, and my son is black. But see, he threatened my son and told my son, Richard Glassman told my son that he knew judges, clerks, and attorneys. And he was going to make this case follow him for the rest of his life. And he's doing it. Ain't no attorney I have known have that much power to do that. So I need this to go viral. I need you to share this. If you have never done anything for me, please share this video. Because this is what's going on in Tennessee. This is what's going on in Western Tennessee. This right here can destroy my son's life. The young man that I know today, that I know, he is talking despair. My son, This shouldn't be no more worse. I can't understand it because social media sit here, and when somebody's being beaten by the police, it goes viral. It goes, everybody, national attention is like that. But what about the black men that are living a life and not, my son has never had a parking ticket. He has never had to go to court for anything. He's never went to court. He didn't even know, he don't know nothing about the court procedure. Ooh. He don't know that. But, like I said, if this was a black attorney doing this, they would have disbarred him. They would have suspended him. They would have taken, but this is a white attorney against a black guy. And what's so bad about it is that he tried to get an attorney, and everybody found out who that attorney was and said he's very arrogant. He's very arrogant. He's very this. He's very that. But it's on a website that you can go to. All you got to do is say complaints by Richard Glassman. And it shows every case where Glassman had judiciary malpractice. It shows the case. It shows the court order. It shows everything. And that's what my son found, and that's what he used against Richard Glassman. And Richard Glassman called him into his office, pretending that he was going to settle the case and threaten him. And that's when that is out. I need your help. I need this to go viral. I really do. I wasn't planning on crying up in here. But family, I need your help. Because Memphis is corrupt. Not just with the police department, it's in the court system. I found out that the same court system, the Tennessee Supreme Court, is in West Tennessee. See, they got the Middle Tennessee, the East Tennessee, and then they got West Tennessee. And West Tennessee judges, I haven't seen a black one yet, but the white ones they got a game going on. They got a game. They got it packed down. When I tell you racism is deep in here in Tennessee, it's packed. It's down. How can somebody get attorney fees on a one day? This sets the case of black tenants all across Tennessee. It says that your landlord can give you a one-day eviction right after your lease expires. That's what it's saying. It's saying that your landlord can threaten you even while you move. He can come into your place without notice. These laws that are on the books does not apply to black America because look at it. His landlord was able to go in his apartment while he was gone, and he reported it. Tried to break in when I was there. And the Tennessee law is saying that's normal. That he don't have a case. That a landlord can produce of all things. Identity theft, a forged lease. A forged lease, and an attorney can submit that. But it was an attorney. Well, wait a minute now. And a judge can strike down a police report and grant somebody attorney fees even if you show that they have a relationship. Oh, Judge Williams and already blocked. She changed her Facebook tone to it's blocked now, so people can't see it. But she had an event, and all the people that she had at that event, she singled out Richard Glassman. Richard Glassman. See, he been doing this for a long time. He's been threatening people for a long time. He's been doing it. It's in court records that he's been doing this. He's been doing illegal stuff for a while. You can see it's been done for a while. And by the duties of the court, a judge is supposed to report Attorney Glassman when he does this stuff. But no, they ain't been doing this. And scrappers, I'm going to even go further. Southside scrappers. Y'all know Ronnie Cox, class of 82. Class of 82. He's an attorney. He's in that firm. Ronnie Cox is just as corrupt as Glassman. Oh, yes. Oh, Ronnie Cox and them, he's been written up too. The law firm is just shady. It should have been torn. It should have been disbarred 10 years ago. Ronnie Cox is doing the same thing. The same thing. And the only reason why he's protected is because he's in Glassman Law Firm. He's a partner. They're running a RICO Act with the help of the courts. Now, black attorneys have been scrutinized all over Tennessee, especially West Tennessee. West Tennessee. But they just kicked a black judge, off the bench for substance abuse. They just, come on now, they very harsh on black judges and black attorneys in West Tennessee. But yet, a white attorney can help a white attorney, can help a judge. They can work they can be in bed together and do this stuff, and nothing has happened. How come Kenneth Armstrong, he's in West Tennessee, how come he didn't get it? Now they trying to shut it down. And what's so bad about it is that my son has a case in federal court because of all of this. He's despair because he's never been in court. He don't some of the stuff he have to call me and ask me, Mama, could you explain this to me? He said his life is turned upside down because of an I need this to go viral. I need this to, you know what? And I'm going to say this, and this is all true. The justice system, whether you black or white, if you are a black judge or an attorney, you should be outraged by this. You should be upset about this. That landlords, white attorneys are coming into courtroom forging leases against people, black people, to get them kicked out. You should be outraged that they are using your courtroom. They're using that building. You don't know. You thinking that a judge and an attorney has a good relationship where they be honest. But then you got this mess going on. Everybody's trying to protect Richard Glassman, the old white attorney. I need this to go viral. My son didn't even they switched up the court dates. And by the time he found out, they had already did what they gonna do. And then when he asked her to recuse herself, she said she couldn't, her hands are tied, never explained why. And then he used a forged lease to get attorney fees. And everybody that I say how much he was trying to get, they'd be like, wow. What did he do? He never showed up for court. He only filed 4 motions in court, and yet he was asking for $27,000. Judge Childress heard my son and said he couldn't really do nothing because Karen Williams had already did it. And then turned around and said, and gave him, now he got a $10,000. That's something that's equal to a criminal court. That's equal to a criminal court attorney. They made it go away. Just think if they did, come on now, just think if Richard Glassman has done this, just imagine, and got away with it. Just how many people got evicted on stuff like this? Y'all need this to go viral. I told my son, I said, you know what? Sometimes God put us in a situation to expose the corruption that is going on in this country. Sometimes God does things because right now there's so much going on. So much going on that we can't even fathom. It should be outrage, because right now people are probably already struggling to pay their rent. They paying it, but they struggling. But the thing about it now is that now you got lawyers that's doing schemes to blacken to my son, and who knows to God knows who, to put them out of their house and get attorney fees. Like I said, this been heavy on my heart, because judges, they so quick to sanction and get rid of black judges. I've been reading. You can go to the Tennessee Bar Professional Responsibility and see how many black attorneys that they have did public censure or disbarred or whatever. Go on, you can see that, and you can see it's more black attorneys doing it within a heartbeat. They ain't, you know. But with my son, with all the evidence that he got, even with the police report, with the forged lease and the correct lease, the board is saying that ain't enough. We ain't got enough evidence to show that Judge Williams did wrong, or we ain't got enough evidence to show that Glassman did what he did. But wait a minute now. But if he did it, but if it was a white attorney, a black attorney, it would have been game over. Sad part about it is that when I talked to him, he said, Mama, all he could say is, Mama, they didn't even hear me. I didn't even get a chance to do nothing. $10,000, and he wasn't even in the courtroom. That's a shady game. That's a shady game. And I'm asking y'all, I've never asked nobody to do this. I'm asking y'all, I'm pleading with y'all, I'm begging y'all, please make this go viral. Please help me make this go viral, because the world needs to see what Tennessee is really doing, not just in our government, but in our judiciary system.